All right, all right. Let me pull up the questions. A lot of the people in chat put down some questions.
Questions.
Yeah, I let them decide some of them. So we're going for a AMA sort of thing because I'm pretty familiar with your background, so I'm sure you might be prepared for some of the questions.
I figured.
Let's pull this up. Uh, so for starters, uh, what are your professions?
Oh, well, right now I'm basically just an OnlyFans girl. Well,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm a sex worker. I just do a lot of various things with selling content online, and that's really it.
And how long have you been doing it? Oh, did we lose connection already? Oh no.
You're 17 to 19? Oh, no.
Oh no. You said 2017, you said?
Yeah, 2017, 2018
Oh,
ish. Yeah.
okay, okay. You were with ATK, right?
Yeah, I worked with them. I think that's like people's favorite works with of mine, I think. Because it's just more like, I guess, casual ish. As
Yeah,
casual
yeah,
as it
yeah.
can be.
Oh yeah, really. I've been I've been watching them for a while.
There's so much. There's a lot. There's a lot of videos.
Yeah, it's like really good with POV and stuff. I'm like,
Mm-hmm,
man,
mm-hmm.
it's my favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty
And you
solid.
already know I've been watching you frequently. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you're
Yeah.
actually you're actually my top five.
Top five? That's actually very kind of you to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, you actually are.
Mostly because I don't have anything new anymore. It's like all old now.
Oh yeah,
In a
that's
sense.
so do you plan on getting back into more like professional production in the future? Nah.
No, just more like I would rather just do like artsy, like production things like that, not like straight up, you know, porn.
Right, right. Were there
hmm
any like issues with the industry?
Um, I mean, I just realized, that I can literally just make, my own content and sell it
Right.
myself. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get that instant payout for each scene, but that's okay, because you'll get that monthly,
Oh yeah,
you know.
that's really like the future right now, especially with
hmm
the all the controversies and stuff. So like in your like personal views, do you see the whole like mainstream porn industry as like really unethical?
I think there's a lot of people who are in the industry that I don't know. I think it's like with anything. There's always like a group of people who like get this ego in their job and they think that there's like this person and it's like in reality like who are you? You just do this thing, but like yeah, I don't know, like I think they glamorize the whole idea for these young girls cuz like it's predominantly like really, young girls who do it and like yeah, so they end up just like they're like, "Oh my God, I'm getting like paid $1,000 to do a scene," or some girls get hustled for less, like, and but they've never, but they don't know because they're from like Ohio and they've never seen like $700 or something. You know what I mean? So like to them
Yeah.
that's like crazy. But for me, I don't know. I was already like working. I did like camming, I did stripping, and then I just happened to meet a porn star, and then they just kind of like at the time I was like, "Oh, okay, let's just do it. It's just doing a thing," and then yeah. Then I realized it wasn't just doing a thing, it was a big
Yeah.
thing. It was a very thing cuz now it's forever cuz like yeah, like it doesn't matter how long like I don't film like a high production thing. I think those are always there and someone new will see it for the first time, like today for every second. So it's just like it's very interesting.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm true. I remember the first time I found because I was finding out because I was getting more into the production aspect, and
Mhm.
I have a social media. I think we talked on like TikTok once. I think you commented on my TikTok before, but
Mhm.
it was under a different name where I was doing like top fives of like porn stars, and just like releasing videos every day on TikTok. And that's pretty much how I found out about you. And you was really interactive and responsive, and that's what caught my attention at first because I always, no matter what industry or sex working or not, I always love a content creator that loves to like interact with their fan base and talk to them however way you can. Even then, like now while you're doing streaming, I see you always party up with a lot of people on Fortnite with your chat.
I just don't have a, I'm not. I don't think of myself as like, like a some. I don't know. Like people, I think people like make them think like an idol or something, and it's like
Yeah.
just a person. Like I'm just a person who just happens to do this thing, and then people know about it. Like that's really it. And so I don't know. I just don't have an ego about it. It's just something I do. Something, that's really
Right. Yeah. That's like
yeah.
that's
And people
that.
like it, and it's just, that's really it.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not better than anybody, or it's
nah.
like it's yeah. We're just all people.
That's
But some
definitely a
people
good
think they're
trait.
gods.
Yeah,
They
I
do.
hate that.
You know?
That's a problem with like modern content creation, especially with the whole TikTok thing. It was even recently a guy was just
People
like
get big headed.
get it way in their head. Like even recently, it was a TikToker who got arrested for trying to crash into a stranger on the street, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm too famous to get arrested." Blah 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 blah, and he just got his ass whooped instantly. I'm like, "Oh God, of course." I didn't even know who you were.
Yeah, I hate when people try to like use like things against people. It's like, why do you think that's like leverage? Like, why do you think that's good enough leverage to like, you know,
This
sweep
there
everything
is
under the rug? Like,
right.
like the people
There's
who
no
say
good
things like, "Oh,
leverage.
that's my uncle's this guy," or it's like, who cares? Like, you're not that
Yeah,
uncle. You know what I mean?
fucking
Like,
hate that. We watch a lot of
yeah.
like police body cam footage on stream.
Oh, I love that shit. I've been watching that this year, and oh my God, it's so
Yeah,
good because you see people really act out, and you're like, you really think that you're just above like the law? Like, who
really,
are you?
and I mean shit, and not even to like bring like race into it, but I see it's like a very common thing when I watch them. It's usually like the white girl with like blonde hair. She's just like,
Yes.
I'm like, come on now.
Or a white man, because it's been like, oh, this is
Yeah,
like the governor's nephew or some shit,
nephews.
and he,
Yeah, my dad's
and
a
it'll be like,
police.
yeah, and it's like, who cares, dude? You have felonies. You know what I mean? Like,
You're still a
or
bad
you have your
person,
warrant
like,
for your arrest, and you're getting
right?
arrested. Like, what are
Like,
you? Yeah.
you still
eh,
did the crime.
mhm.
But yeah,
But
speaking of
yeah.
like the whole like racial aspect, especially in sex work, uh
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's a really big like discriminatory issue when it comes to Asian actors?
I don't know. In my opinion, I think, well, it's biased, I guess, but I think that people who use the whole Asian, I guess, side, or like
Yeah.
any type of racial way to push their content, I think they need to get paid more.
Oh, right.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, like I think anything with like like people fetishizing things, like I think you have to,
The niches, right?
accommodate. Yeah, you have to accommodate that
Yeah.
niche. Because
Right.
what is it like? I don't understand why guys don't get paid that much. Because it's like
That was
really,
my
I know
next
it's
question.
hard to stay hard.
That's
Mostly when
that
you,
was
like you
that
got
was
all these
another question.
people around you. You got a camera, and you're like, all right, I have to make sure this wiener stays hard for this whole
I
scene. Like,
That's
and
why I
sometimes we have
never
to
wanted to do
stop.
acting. Yeah.
Like
Oh
it's just
yeah.
like filming, like, well, at least like a real porn production. There's cutting, like we move so
Mm-hmm.
we can get different angles, different positions, blah blah blah, or clean up or whatever. Because there's so many cuts, in porn. It's not like most of the time it's not just all the way. There's
It's
always a
not a
cut
one.
in
It's
clip.
not a one
Yeah,
shot now.
unless
Yeah.
it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah. There are a lot of
gonzo.
one shots.
Or
Yeah.
gonzo. That's a gonzo style. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gonzo. Yeah. That
and when it's
cause
just like, yeah,
yeah. My bad.
no
My
edit.
bad. Yeah. That was actually another one of my questions. Let me find it real quick. I want to find because it's
No, but it is a big thing though, because they always put like Asian girl, Asian, like
yeah, yeah. It's like
Mhm.
it's a fetish, and we
They
talk
don't say
about
white girl unless they're doing it with
no.
like, unless it's like a white girl shooting with a black man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
'Cause
the only thing.
then it's like some white. I mean, or was it like the snow bunny bullshit? Like,
Yeah, white girl takes
you know, they,
DBCs.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like they do things like that, but they don't say like you know, white girl does gangbang, or it's always like
It's
that girl or
and then with the
yeah.
whole like Asian thing, it's like because this is what I found out during my research. Because when I'm doing different cultures and stuff, doing top fives to like expose a bunch of different cultures so that they could get
Mm.
more recognition. When it comes to porn, they don't like to, especially Asian porn, they don't like to like specify the actual Asian race. They just put Asian, so it could be under Thai, Vietnamese, Korean,
I've been
Japanese.
under Hispanic too.
Oh my god, I've seen that too. I've seen that too with Filipina
Mhm.
actresses.
Like Latina girl, and it's like, where'd you
Like, I'm
get
like,
that from?
yeah,
But whatever.
that fucked up a lot of my because I don't like to put out false information. I always try to be as credible and ethical as possible with anything I do in creativity, and that just made it so much harder, especially for like the new actresses and the most unknown ones. It's hard to get a lot of information on them.
Yeah. I feel like it's a lot harder now. Like you really have like it's starting to I think the mainstream porn stuff, it's becoming to be like the 90s again in the 80s of like
Oh,
high production porn.
Boogie
Cuz like
Nights, yeah.
I think it's starting to turn into that where like girls have to be pretty much perfect to be in mainstream porn now. Like that's why it's like
Yeah,
all our creators now we just do our stuff and it's always fetish or like anything like that or
right. Yeah,
niche or cam girl stuff and but mainstream it's like a lot harder now unless you have like a following.
yeah. There's because even then, like the top 10 on Pornhub has pretty much been the same for like 5 years until like
That's what
Eva
I'm
Elfie
saying.
came out. And
Hmm.
speaking of like fetishes, do you do like a lot of like fetish requests since you do OnlyFans?
Oh yeah,
Oh my
I
god,
I get like the whole works. They ask me, I get all the requests from like
what was your
bodily fluid.
craziest?
um
And I'm not gonna say which one, but I did see one of them before. So I might if you're comfortable with me putting that in, then I want to talk
uh
about that too.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if I want to talk about
If
it.
you don't want to talk, I think we know. I think we both know which one we're talking about. And
Yeah, because that type of content, what is it? It's very taboo.
yeah,
But I had done it like it was supposed to be a private thing, like you're selling it to like one on one with a fan, but you sell to that one person who decides to
to
just
leak
like
it.
put it all online, and you're just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
and then now all these people ask me for it, and I'm like, sorry,
It was special. It was
somebody ruined it.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
well, that's
ruined it.
the whole point of like getting custom content from people because it's
Exactly.
supposed to be, yeah.
That's But I will admit, because I'm not into any of like those fetishes. I'm pretty vanilla actually. But
Mm.
that's probably what shot you to my top five is the fact that like even though I saw it, I'm like, why am I still attracted to this? I'm like, oh, it must be the actress. It has to be the actress because there's no normal situation where I would be attracted to that. There's
Yeah.
no.
No, I mean, I don't know. I've had people just like want me to spit in a cup. They just want me to fill it up a cup, like a clear cup with spit. I have people who ask me to like do close up of my eyes, but I'm like putting my eyes up and looking down, and I have to do it for 1 minute. And sometimes they ask me to breathe heavy.
Oh my god! Just like, do you do ASMR?
And that's I mean, that's pretty much what that was.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm. Yeah.
I'm pretty much am ASMR because I'm not a very vocal person. I'm working on it. But yeah, I'm more of like just a moaner. I'm, like I just make my noises or like, just small commands and then that's really it.
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't give dialogue. Like I hate when like that's why I didn't like doing the porn either because I was like once they gave me a script, I was like I'm not going to be able to concentrate on the sex and the script.
Right. That's like another like what people really like don't recognize it, but that is definitely like a talent right there. Focusing on the pleasure of sex, focusing on the scene while still focusing on the script all at the same time. That's a
I have
talent.
to make sure I look good, I sound good, I'm in the right position so we don't have to refilm it, you know,
Right.
like,
It's crazy.
it's just like filming any like thing. Like we have they do takes. They do takes. So if they don't get that shot, we're gonna get it again.
I swear
So
to God. Yeah, that's why I could never like even fathom being an actor. And
like I don't know how these girls are doing like just gangbangs just like because like I would just be I would be thinking too much. Like there's just
yeah,
too much
too
going on. I
much.
had like I'd be thinking yeah. But I feel like it's easier to lose yourself. But I did an anal scene and that was a lot for me.
It was
It
a
was too
lot.
much. It was a lot. Like, cause I had to have a happy face on, cause that's like what they wanted, and so I don't really do anal. This man's I'm pretty sure he has like a penis pump in his dick too, so it's like extra
Yeah.
hard, and it's just not fun for anal, in my
No.
opinion. I don't want something hard. Like I don't. That's not
Yeah, that
fun.
was actually one of our chatter questions. Were you comfortable with it? Do you like it?
I like anal, but I
Okay.
don't like. I didn't like that.
Right, right. And when it comes to
But
like
I don't know. I
no,
did
go ahead.
train, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, was it? Oh, was it?
Because
How
it's like it's the moving. Like you can
it's the
do the
moving.
whole like tapering your butt and everything because they
Right.
give you like uh yeah, like tapered butt plugs so that you can like gradually get to the
Yeah,
size like the
yeah,
size that he is. And yeah, maybe I just don't like big wieners in my butts.
yeah. that was
Yeah.
that was I'm gonna ask this one first, and then I'm gonna go to that. We're gonna go back to the big wiener situation because that's another chatter's question. This has been a debate for the past week with us, but when you do get booked for a like a scene, a lot of actresses they do different videos in like one day with the same production company. So do you get paid for the day, or would you get paid per video?
You get it depends on like there's like different I guess, contracts. Like you can
Right.
either do like that same day and so they just write you a check or give you cash. Or like I did with my anal, I promised them 3 videos and they paid me one. I mean, paid me for all of it. And
Okay.
then
Okay.
but I only gave them 2. But I still got paid.
Was you just like worn out after that shot
Well,
or
no, it's not that you give them the 2 right then.
okay?
Yeah, yeah, like, I did my one, and then,
Oh,
like, a month or so later, I do another one. But
okay,
I just,
okay,
like it just was, like, too much for me. Like, it's
right.
just too big of a wiener for me. I'm just not a size queen.
You're
I
not
thought I was, like, I don't know, but I have my limits.
your preferences.
Mhm.
So, what size is too big and what size is too small?
I don't know, I don't know,
We're
I
talking
mean,
about whatever.
honestly, like 5.5 is, like, my stopping point. And then anything below that is like what's going on. But also, you could have a long wiener and it be too thin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
if it's like for me, like I need a little bit of girth. Um, but that's just yeah, because then it just feels like I'm getting jabbed. Like yeah. So I
that
need
yeah.
girth,
That was okay. Yeah, that was the follow up
but
question.
I don't need length. Like I need
Right.
girth. I
Yeah,
don't.
girl.
Yeah,
So,
length is like whatever. Because
right.
the inside of you is only so far. Girls
It's
who are
like three and a
taking
half inches, right?
girls who are taking like stuff like this, they've been doing that. They've been forcing their body to take it. Like I don't force my body to do it. Like I
Like the
even get like my dildos are like just like 5, 6 inch dildos. I don't get anything bigger. Anything bigger just hurts. If I can't put it in my mouth, I don't want it. You know?
So Raz, this is where I lose this battle. I would give you the W. So would you say are you more a well I pretty much already got the answer, bro. Are you more of a chode bro or are you more pro dagger dick?
Yeah, sometimes I don't like that curve.
Oh, okay. So not too much girth and not too much length. You're like right in the middle.
Yeah, like
Okay.
too much curve. Sometimes it's like it just we have to like stick to specific positions with curve, like
Mm.
certain curves, because then it's or if the guy knows that he has a curve, then they have to like work. If they don't know what to do, then it just hurts.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So you said
Yeah.
curve. I said girth, but curve was also another question.
Well, I mean, like it's like all. I think it all plays in together.
It's
Yeah.
it's like a combination. It's like
Mhm.
what's best with each like stat your stats
Yeah,
basically.
because you could have a good girth and everything, but then it's like too curved.
Yeah.
You know,
So
then it's just like
are you you look more towards straight or are you still fine with curved?
I don't mind it, but it can't be too much as long as you know what you're doing with it.
Right, right. What's your favorite curve? Do you like the left turn or right turn or the captain hook is what I like to call it, where it hooks up. Uh-oh. Not the network. Is that
I
me or
I don't actually don't mind the hooked up. Oh no, is it? Should we
No,
still?
we're good. I hear you now.
No, but yeah, I like the hook. But it also only feels best from the back.
Okay. Oh,
The
really?
hook.
So like doggy
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
I actually
Everything with the hook is great with doggy style.
Wow, okay. I
And
was
you can, but
thinking the
it's also you
opposite.
can't ride a lot of guys who have the hook. Oh no.
Oh, did my camera die?
Yeah.
Let me see. I think my camera. I'm gonna check it real quick.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't see you, but I see me.
Yeah, camera exhausted. That's why I shouldn't have played Valorant earlier. I'm gonna turn it off real quick. It should charge in like 3 minutes.
You're good.
Because when I play Valorant, I have to switch to sort of camera I use, and it kills the battery faster. But I saw that happening soon. So let me see. We was talking about the curve. Yeah, so I was thinking the opposite actually. I was thinking missionary would be best with the captain hook because like the G spot.
I think, or maybe I just had bad luck with
Bad
people, or like they just don't know that like they can like don't have to. They always want to be like in my face,
Okay, okay.
you know.
Yeah, yeah. So
They want to be right here. They don't want to sit back and look at me. They want to be right in my face.
you
And I'm
don't
just
like
like,
the close up. You don't like the close ups.
I don't, cause I have like sensory issues, so
Okay.
sometimes I get like claustrophobic, and I'm just like, oh my god, get off of me. I like it sometimes, like if I'm embracing somebody, then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can handle it, cause I'm like, okay, I'm okay, this is safe. Like I feel comfortable, I don't feel like trapped. But when someone's like just on top of me, I'm just like, oh god,
Oh
get your forehead off of my forehead.
yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely more of that like embracing type, but I try not to get too close, but I do like that
Mhm.
embracing. And that does actually make me think of a different question. Because watching your like the production scenes, I was
Mhm.
seeing a lot of what I would call roughness going on.
Oh yeah, I did a lot of. I think I don't know what it was. It was just at that time, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Before
So
everything got, like everyone started getting canceled, you know, like that's when I pretty much was in porn. Was before everything got really sensitive and stuff, and
right.
allegations started coming out. And
Yeah.
so now all these people who do rough stuff, they gotta like be more careful.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
because I'm not the biggest fan of like roughness, especially when I was watching. I'm like, ooh, maybe that's a little too rough. And I'm like, okay, well, kind of rough. So would
Mhm.
you say you're like more of a rough or passionate type? Because or and was it like the director's choice to make it rough? Mm.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah. They tell us, they let us
Okay,
know that if it's gonna be a rough scene or not.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you prefer it more rough or passionate?
Um, I think the roughness comes with passion,
Oh, okay. That's a new
right?
one.
I think it goes hand in hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
What's
sometimes people get so passionate, like they want to
Get
you
really.
know.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Because that is some situations that's happened with me, and because I was referring to more like the whole like people putting their foot on people's heads and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
don't really much care about stuff like that. Like,
okay.
I don't want to be degraded. Like, I don't mean being
Yeah.
manhandled, but I don't like being degraded. Like
Yeah.
stuff like
Okay.
that. Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah. Because I'm that's
I
I'm.
like
Go ahead.
what is it? I like I like praise. I like
Right.
positive affirmations. I like
Mm-hmm.
like people are like, don't you think that's corny to hear while you're getting like, you know, having sex with somebody? And I'm just
No.
like, no, no, I want to hear all of it. Like, tell me how great I am. Like,
Real.
you know,
Shoot. I'm
yeah.
very I'm
I'm like,
vocal.
talk
I'm
to me. Like,
vocal.
I'm not gonna talk to you, but I'll talk back to you if you talk to me. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but I'm not gonna,
I
yeah,
feel
I
like
don't.
I feel like that like just like adds to the entire like emotional experience. It's just having a conversation like while you're doing it, see what you're comfortable with, see what you both agree on doing next. I feel like conversation is another big part of
Yeah,
having
because
a
like
sexual
you,
experience.
because you can't just like have one day where you just sit down and be like, okay, this is the stuff I'm okay with, and this is the stuff I'm not okay with. Because even in the moment, sometimes you just don't feel it, and those things that
Mm-hmm.
you are okay with aren't that nice in that moment. You know, so I feel like it's yeah, consent has to be given like in the moment. You can't like what you said that I could do all this stuff. Then it's just like for me, it's like I don't know. I like when people ask or make it more like of a foreplay.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah. Foreplay is
like no,
everything.
you're not gonna be taking anything from me. You know, like it's gonna be more of like
Okay, that's totally not me. So hold on one second. Oh no, that is me.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're good again. I need to, but what I need to do next is buy my own router. Right now, I'm investing in like IRL streaming, but I definitely need to get my own router soon.
Mhm.
And so with the whole roughness and the whole director's choice, in your opinion, being in like the whole Asian sex working sphere, do you think directors usually lean towards more rougher scenes with Asians? You don't think so?
No,
No, no.
I think they encourage it more with the younger girls though.
Okay, okay. Then they probably just young when I was watching because I see a lot of because I seen like a slight trend when I put on like some type of Asian actress. It's like it's usually like really rough for a lot of them. I'm just like, ew. That's kind
I
of
think
that
it's
looks
like that
painful.
stereotype of like I guess like a lot of Asian girls are more submissive,
Yeah.
like that whole thing.
Would
But I
you
don't know.
cons-
I've been getting into this thing where like I don't know. I'm demanding more things now, so I'm not as submissive. Like
Okay, okay. So you're
like if
getting more to
somebody slaps
dom.
me, I'm probably gonna slap them back. Like yeah, it's getting weird. I'm in a different era right now. I'm
No,
still trying
we're
to
we're not
figure it
we're in that film dom era right now. We're in that film dom era, doing a lot of smacking, scratching. I mean, I'm into some of that too. I mean,
out. Yeah, a lot of people are kind of scared though, because they're like, I'm not used to an aggressive female.
that that's when they just have to let go. Sometimes you just gotta
Yeah,
try.
I'm like,
Everything's
this,
worth trying.
this is just a good time. Don't think too much about it.
Just don't. That's yeah. That's the thing. Just don't think
Don't
too
think
much
about
about
it
it.
too much. Like it ruins the fun. Like I hate when
Right.
people try to plan out sex because I'm just like, I just want
Nah.
to do it.
Yeah,
Like, let's
it's
get
definitely
into
not
it
something
and
you
let it
plan.
happen.
You're right. It's
No,
definitely not something you plan. Stuff
it
could
just takes the fun
happen.
out of it. It's just like,
Yeah.
okay, I
It's
just
like a
gotta like
vacation at that point, like a planned vacation. It's the same thing with a
it
vacation.
just makes me feel like all right, just do the thing. Like it's just not
Like
exciting. It's just like all right, you know.
it must probably feel the same as just like reading a script from like a sex scene as well too. So it's just like if you plan it out,
Well, a lot see like a lot of those are just so unrealistic because
right?
like yeah, everything about it is just hella unrealistic. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's why there's so many cutscenes in those types of like the scripted ones. That's why
Yeah.
I prefer things that are just like here's an interview, here's this girl, and now she's gonna have sex. Like I don't like the whole like
Casting
oh I'm
couch.
Yeah, well, casting couch is fine too, because it's
Okay.
pretty straightforward.
Mm.
What is it? But it's more so like the ones that are just like, oh, my we're having dinner with my dad, and I dropped something on the table, and like, or like I'm at the sink washing dishes, and like my boyfriend's eating me out, while my dad's talking to us like at the dinner table. Like it's just
That's
like
correct. That's
I
so
hate that shit.
yeah.
Like
You hate
like
it.
I'm your boss, and like if you want a raise and you're trying to like seduce me so that I can give you a raise, like I hate that. Like I don't want to do that.
Is that your same like views on like step sibling? More?
Yeah, I'm surprised that I didn't get casted for any shit like that, but I do not. Yeah, I don't
Would you
fuck with
turn it
that.
down?
Yeah, I mean, I just never. I don't think I would do it. Like I think that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Or
I feel
like
like it
step.
was. Yeah, I feel like it was like sort of like a loophole around just like incest, porn, by just being
Yeah,
like
I
step
don't like
sibling.
it. I have traumas with like family stuff, so I'm always like, why would anybody want that? Why is anybody
Right.
turned on by that? I'm so repulsed. Like the
Yeah.
idea of like, somebody that I value as a family member doing something to me, like that's so weird.
Oh yes.
It's like the
Sweet.
Island Boys. Dude. Look at them.
Oh.
That's crazy. They're like the Claremont twins now,
Oh, that twin set shit now.
It's
Oh
fucking
my god.
weird.
Yeah, you
But
was talking
I guess
about your.
everybody's gotta eat, right?
No, they're falling off. They had to do something.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess they had to, like, they have bills. They gotta pay for their house that they like, probably bought, mortgage.
That's
They
a.
they have they thought they were gonna have this expensive lifestyle
Hmm.
forever, but
I was just about that's what a lot of like I see it in South Florida a lot. That's what a lot of people think instead of just like educating
is
themselves
it
on how to.
Cali too? Like in
Yeah,
LA, it happens in every major city. But Florida, for some reason, it just hits different.
yeah. I mean,
Because
same
people
thing
go,
with Lil
oh,
Pump.
yeah, but he played it smart though. He acted like a dumb guy, and he wasn't.
Lil Pump, you think so?
Yeah,
Oh damn, that's the
because
first
he has a
take I heard.
whole team.
Yeah,
Like everything's marketing now.
I did. Yeah, I never thought of it like that. I felt
Like
like he
all
was just
these
an actual
artists that
idiot.
you think were like fell off, they're still getting paid. They're still getting like brand deals. They're still getting things.
Royalties.
Like they're still getting paid. Like they're making money off of what is it called, Distro Kid or Kid Distro? Um, all those things.
So
They're
like with
making
the
money.
so with like videos for example that are on like the hub, do you get royalties for that or are you only just paid you don't get okay, okay, okay.
Unless I post it.
Unless you post it, right.
But because those are not like legally. Well, if you did, you signed a contract with a company and it says like they own it, that's why they pay us $1,000 just to.
Hmm.
We're just like actors, like in Hollywood, like they don't get paid shit either,
Oh yeah. Oh, of course.
unless
That's a huge
unless the
strike.
film does well, unless they sign a deal where it says like you get royalties. But
Yeah. It's a this big strike on that right now. Uh,
yeah,
the what? Hold on. What is the white sauce treatment?
what?
That's what I'm trying to figure. He's weird. He says a lot of weird shit. And that's
A
just
white
another
sauce treatment?
the white sauce treatment. While he answers that, I'm gonna get to a different
Talking about
question.
like a facial?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. I'm guessing because I can't imagine anything else.
Yeah. Is that what you
What?
talk? You said. Okay, fine. Fuck you too then. Fuck you too, Raz. I will. I will. I will. God damn it.
You know what? I will.
You could go back to your corner, Raz. So we was talking about like the scenes and stuff. So what is like probably the average price for a woman actress to get paid for a booking?
$1,000. At
About a
least for
thousand.
me. Yeah,
Okay.
at least it was for me. But I heard stories where girls were getting paid like 500 and 750 or
Seven.
something.
Oh yeah, 750.
Guys,
Yeah, I heard that.
guys get paid like 700, 750, something like,
Okay.
or like if they do like a gangbang, they'll get like 1,000 or 800 or 900 or whatever.
Yeah.
But guys like can literally shoot like a lot in a day. Mostly if they have if they're able to.
Like come
keep the
every
wiener.
2 minutes
Yeah.
and keep it up. Yeah, yeah.
Come like 3 times a day. You know, like there's some guys who can do that, so they can just bounce to production to production.
Right.
But now
Yeah.
everybody films content, so it's like
Hmm.
it's kind of like really dangerous. Like, how does everybody stay safe? You know.
Yeah. Speaking of staying safe, uh, is it like mandatory to bring a clean STD test before every shoot?
Yeah.
It is.
Um. Some people have requirements. Like some people don't care. Like they're okay with the 14-day test.
Okay.
I like a fresh test. I like
Mm-hmm.
it. That's why I like working with people like and getting personal with them because it's like we're swapping fluids. Like there's no condom.
Right.
We got to do this thing, dude. Um so yeah. Most of the time like that's why I got really lucky cuz I worked with people that I worked with multiple times.
Right.
Like I worked with like the same talent a lot. So it was like yeah, my rep sheet out there is not that big with guys on out there because it's just like I didn't shoot with that many. It was just like the same people for some reason. I don't know. I guess it was just maybe it was just at that time.
Was
I
it
don't
all
know.
under ATK?
No, no, no.
No, it
To
wasn't.
ATK is their own
Okay.
horn production company.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just one guy.
Oh, oh,
ATK is just one
it's
guy who
just
takes
one
the clothes
guy.
out and films with them.
Right. I see now. I see. Okay, okay. So that must have been really more comfortable to do then.
Yeah, because he was a chill guy. He was very educated, so I learned a lot. Very smart, and obviously we got taken care of really well, and I went on vacation, so
where
I just had to a little bit, which was easy.
where's some like places that you've been?
I just went to Hawaii, twice. That was
Okay.
cool. Mm-hmm. That was nice. But it just got too personal with the guy, so I was just like, this is getting really unprofessional. So sucks.
Right.
It sucks I can't work with him anymore. But I also don't want to do, you know, mainstream porn anymore, and that's considered mainstream porn because it's
Yeah.
production.
Yeah, yeah, 100%,
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's
Yeah, I've
also posted all over the fucking tube for free for
everywhere.
everybody to see, which is crazy to me. I'm just like, holy fuck! I filmed so much with him.
Right. Yeah. I personally I try to support the small artists, workers, in the community. Man, I'm just so poor right now.
No,
All I have
it's
to
not
do
even like there's just so many ways to support. Like it's like
right.
you can just reposting or just like doing things like that. Like that's enough. Like
Yeah, that's why I was doing what I did. Honestly, that was my form of showing support and to like kind of make up for watching it for free. For
because
example,
I get it. I watch porn all the time. I don't
exactly
pay for porn. Like
right. This is
never in my
easier.
life. Yeah, why would I? Like
And I always just feel, I'm like, well, I'm going to try to support these people in some way at least.
mm-mm.
Like, so,
Yeah.
so
Well,
you'll,
also like I got paid for those. It's not like I
yeah.
didn't. So
As long as you get
there.
paid, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm just mad about the royalties. That's the only thing I don't like.
Yeah, I'm sure that if there was a better system, but then the companies wouldn't make a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing with like Hollywood right now and shit like that. The strikes. I feel like there should be
Mm.
another sex worker strike when it comes to Pornhub. I know they had a couple in the past, but
Yeah, but they're fine because they give you a chance to like claim or like do things like that pretty
yeah,
much.
copyright claiming and stuff.
Hmm.
So you said you only been to Hawaii. Have you been anywhere internationally? And if you
Mm.
have, okay, where at?
Been to France.
Okay.
I've been to Bulgaria. Been to Greece,
Mm.
Mexico, Costa Rica,
Oh damn.
Vietnam.
Okay.
That's really it.
And I already know, but for the chat, you are Vietnamese, right?
Hmm.
Okay, okay. You said Bulgaria. Yeah, if you wanted to choose anywhere to live in the world, where would it be?
It's so hard.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Like I don't know, like the Netherlands,
Okay.
Norway,
Oh,
I don't know, somewhere just like very naturey, but
nature,
still
right,
progressive.
right. Yeah, Amsterdam is really progressive.
Yeah, but it's too it's the city.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're trying to be like nature.
Chill, yeah, like super
Right.
chill.
Yeah. That's kind
Even
of.
maybe Ireland, like no, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. They're very chill there though. But I wouldn't mind like if I was like 80 years old if I make it, to 80. I'll be like a sheep farmer or something, herding my dogs.
That's how it was because I did a road trip around like all 50 states for my
Oh,
21st, and I was just really just like trying to look for a place like what would be the best place for me to just like get a farm, stay away from all this shit, and just chill the fuck out. And I
there's
think my place would
Wyoming.
probably be, yeah, I was gonna say my choices were either like Maine, Wyoming, or Colorado.
Yeah, Maine, upstate New York.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know, the coast of like Georgia, the coast of the Carolina, like not South Carolina, but North Carolina.
Really,
Um, mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
actually liked South Carolina better when I went through.
Really? I
Yeah.
maybe because I've only been to Myrtle Beach. I haven't been anywhere
Right.
else. Maybe I'm biased, but I don't know. I'm also from North Carolina, so
You say
it's
you're
a
from
better
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Mhm. It's because we have like mountains, and
Right.
like it's just really pretty. And we also have the ocean. They have the ocean too, but ours is nicer.
Ours is just nicer. We're better than the
Hmm.
South.
No, if you go look at some Carolina beaches, those are gorgeous.
Yeah, that's kind of funny because like even though like Myrtle Beach is a thing, I didn't go to any beach side in the Carolinas. Not at all. I went to Fayetteville because I wanted to see J. Cole's house, but that's pretty much it.
Fayetteville. That's like the whitest place you could go.
But
Like,
look, I want to see J. Cole's house. He's my favorite rapper.
if you have like in North Carolina, if you have a friend who's mixed, your grandpa probably lives in Fayetteville. It's so weird. It's like everyone I've made that's like, well, at least from my town, because I was the only Vietnamese family.
Right.
So it was just a very interesting place. It was very interesting, very
Okay, so
country.
yeah, being the only Vietnamese family, especially in like the Carolinas, have you ever like faced any like discrimination for your race or anything like that?
Nothing that like truly offended me. You know what I'm saying? Like I had things like, "Oh, don't get in a fight with her. She knows karate." Or like people
Um,
would call me that Asian girl. I mean like but or just they'll be like, "Oh, she probably did so well in the test, because she's Asian." Or they'll be like, "Oh, she finished her homework." Or like, you know what I mean? Or like like just it's just to me it's just not that offensive. They'll be like, "Oh, I bet I could you know how to blind a Chinese man?" They'll be like, "Oh, dental floss or some shit." You know what I mean? Like,
God.
I don't know. It's just not offensive to me. Like, I've been called an anchor baby, which I actually like. Actually use that term to describe myself because I am an anchor baby.
Okay, okay. I have a lot of international viewers, so can you elaborate on Anchor Baby?
Oh, it is basically like when two foreign people have a child so that they
Okay.
can stay in America. But this was like more so like in the 90s. Like you can't really do that now. Now your parents can get deported and the child can stay,
Okay,
which
so
is really sad.
that's
Which is
awful.
yeah, it happens a lot. I've been seeing it. Like kids get put in care because their parents like are illegal.
Oh man, that's awful. Is that why
It is terrible, but yeah, it used to be like that.
is that where like the whole commonality of like adopted American Asians come from? Or
Yeah,
it is.
sometimes yeah, but it's also like they some people just don't do that either. They go to like some rural area in like China. You know what I
And
mean?
just
That's like
pick up a baby. Yeah.
an orphanage, which is like great because those orphanages are shit over in third world countries. Like it's unless you're like in Korea, like it's probably or Japan, yeah, like progressive Asian countries, like it's probably shit. Yeah,
So
it's
Japan
really
is
sad.
more progressive in your opinion.
Would like yeah, because they have like places like Korea and Japan. They have places where like they take care of abandoned babies because like
Oh
Asian
yeah, I
people
did.
are
Yeah.
very quiet, so like they don't confrontation is just not a good thing. So they don't want to deal with shame or anything, so they can just drop a baby in a box pretty much, and
Uh,
there's somebody on the other side to pick him up.
Right. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, cause I
It
was
just helps with like suicide, honestly. Like that's why they do
yeah.
it. Um, so it's so
Cause
sad.
that was a important take that I heard because I watch a lot of like Japanese YouTubers and stuff like that, and a lot of people, a lot of them say there's a huge like there's obviously a lot of xenophobia in Japan, but they say it's a huge xenophobia for like Vietnamese people as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty interesting to
But
hear that.
Japan, I think they just have trust issues.
Yeah, just trust issues,
A
and
lot of
I
fun
kind
things
of
have happened.
yeah, I kind of get the idea of not wanting to be around something you're not used to, like especially for like a Japanese culture. I forgot the name of
Mhm.
the type of culture they have. Not individualist, but the opposite of that. Basically, they stick to themselves and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I could understand that. I could
That's why
definitely.
they condone like people who are like hikikomori and stuff, and just yeah, which is honestly crazy. I wish I could do that. I wish America would recognize my need to stay inside and not leave. But
That's
no, I have to go outside.
that's literally like my because I got a couple of Japanese shatters. That's literally my nickname. Call myself Hikikomori all the time.
Yeah.
And that's a term that I like learned from anime as well. So like, do you have like any favorite type of anime? Or
I'm not like a big anime person, but like
okay.
I do have a list that I need to obviously watch. It's a very long list. There's just a lot of animes out there.
Well, you
But
definitely start with
I
the
don't know.
priority.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite one was the last one I watched. It was Berserk. Well, I think one was called like Time Machine or Time. I forget what it was. It's
Was it
about like time traveling.
Psychopaths
Mm.
or did he go to a like an
It's like a
island?
professor, and he's building a machine,
Steins Gate.
and
Steins Gate.
that's
Steins Gate.
it.
Yep.
Oh God, that shit was so good.
I'm the
Oh
weeb. I'm the weeb.
man. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
that
good
shit.
one.
I love things that make you have to like remember, like keep like you have to pay attention or you're gonna get
Yeah.
lost. I like that.
Right.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
really.
like ReZero. That's kind of like that as well.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what's like at
It
the
was so
top
long.
of your I gotta watch list?
Where's my phone? Let me go to my notes. It's long. It's
It's oh
sad.
my god. We
It's
all
because
got
it's
the
just
link.
like I'm so behind. Wait, where is the anime? Anime. The anime watch list. Um. Oh my god, it's so long. Oh, Rise of the Shield Hero was really good too. I like
Oh
slowly.
yeah, really.
I like those. I like those.
The isekais.
I do. I'm a
Have you
sucker. It's just like, oh, the guy's getting, no love. He's getting abused. He comes and rises up and saves the fucking world. I love it. It's so wholesome.
I might have to make that list a little bit longer, but I do recommend you
Just send it to me.
I do recommend you put it at the top though, because this is the best one out of all
Maybe
of
it's
them.
already on my list.
It's called Mashuko Tensei Jobless Reincarnation.
Yeah, it's a number 4.
That should be number one in terms of isekai. Definitely should. That's like amazing.
Yeah, I have that. Doro He Doro.
Oh, 𝓟𝓸𝓻𝓷𝓼𝓽𝓪.
Yes,
I
that's
haven't
number.
watched that one actually. I'm not a big fan of like CG anime as a whole to begin with. So
Really, really, it's so
yeah,
nostalgic for me. I like it. It's like, I don't know. It
it's
gives
just
me like
it's
a
just
different
sometimes
vibe.
look ugly to me. Like you said, you watched Berserk. Did you watch the 2016 one?
I watched all of them,
Oh
and
no.
I looked past it. I just listened to the story.
Salute in chat, man. That is the worst experience
It
ever.
is terrible. I was like, oh my God. But they tried their best to get the visuals out for us, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, they should have just tried a little bit harder.
I hope someone
Especially
just,
with a series like that.
oh, they can redo it, right?
Hopefully, I want to see. like probably something like Jujutsu Kaisen. It's kind of a
Mm.
mix, and they do it really well. And
Uh,
so like with anime, then going we're gonna move away from like the sex working thing for a little bit because
yeah.
you do stream on Twitch.
I've been
Uh,
playing Fortnite
like
like it's
crazy,
no tomorrow.
like crazy. I see the notification every time on my
Yeah,
phone. I'm like,
what's
oh.
happening to me?
So when did what got you into streaming and when did you start?
I started streaming at the beginning of COVID.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of people definitely, definitely.
I streamed Overwatch, and I just raged on there and played. It was fun. Then I just started doing like just chatting,
Yeah, just having
and
fun.
that was like my strong suit. And then I just fell off. I don't know. And then I just stopped streaming. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
To be
I
honest,
understand. I
I can't even
understand.
remember like what happened. I'm like, oh, I just
Just stop.
yeah, it was going well too. It was great, but yeah,
Do you
but yeah, it was a good time. I People miss it. They
Yeah,
miss the
I even told you like you should probably do like just chatting more too as well. I texted you that once. And
mhm.
cuz that's what I do. I love it, especially cuz like I only have one American viewer. Everybody else is just like international. So we just like to talk about the countries and stuff and the history and stuff. Sometimes it get a little too rowdy and political. I got to try to
Yeah,
calm that
yeah.
down on that, but
Like,
it's still fun. It's still really fun. So do you see streaming as like a main source of income in the future? Would you like take it seriously, or
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
you
That's
wouldn't
why
mind?
I stream on both Twitch and
Twitch and
Kick.
yeah.
Mhm.
I
But that
honestly,
just means I have to like boost. I just have to try harder. Like put
it's
more effort into doing the stuff.
right, exactly. Like
Mhm.
the thing, especially with Twitch, like the best way to like get out there is social media prospecting. That's pretty much because it's hard to get noticed too much on Twitch. It's not like the YouTube algorithm or anything like that. So pretty much the best way is to just like repost TikToks, and I'm kind of being hypocritical because I need to do that more. But I stream ten
No,
hours
it's
a
like you
day.
telling me is like telling yourself too. It's a full circle.
It's full
I do
circle.
the same thing.
I
I was like, I know I'm
swear.
telling you, but I'm telling myself.
I need to do this more too. It's so hard when you're doing 10 hours, 12 hours a day, and then you just like, oh, I'm going to sleep. And this is
Yeah.
but I'm
My
definitely gonna
time management has been going down. I don't know what it
right.
is. It's like I'm losing track of time, and I'm like, all of a sudden, it's like 4 hours later. I'm like, what happened?
That's literally that happened to me today. I'm like, God damn! I usually start at 12:30. I realized it was like 2:30. I'm like, oh fuck, God
Yeah,
damn
I'm
it!
just
I'll
trying to
just be
wake up
sleeping.
earlier. I feel like I hate waking up like midday, like 1 o'clock, 12. That's like the worst. It's
I
like what
hate it.
happened?
I try to wake up at 6 a.m., but I also do work a night shift job. So when I'm not working it, I do want to try to wake up at like 6 a.m., get shit done, and try to
Right?
get out that job right now.
Nobody's awake in the morning. No one's
No one,
out. It's just
no.
quiet. It's chill. I love that time. I just fucked myself. I don't know what it is. I started sleeping at like 3. Like I like tell myself I'm like at 3 I need to start heading to bed. Like but then I could
Nah,
be on my phone for like 2
another
hours.
another hour or two. That's the dangers. That is, and me I have to wake up at 2:30 actually, and then I don't end stream until 10. So I'm like, I try to just throw my phone the fuck to the side. I'm like, just stay away from me because that shit's
I've
gonna
been
keep
doing
me up.
like the what is it the narrators who tell stories, or I do like sleep meditations and it puts you right to sleep.
I need to start doing that again with when I'm learning different languages because like I'm learning Thai right now. I'm trying to learn a little bit of Japanese because I do plan to do like a 30-day stream in Japan soon. So
Yeah, you should, because Japan really appreciates it
oh yeah,
when
yeah.
you know.
I've been learning. Oh yeah, I've been learning that through my two chatters. They just they love and they love teaching me. They love teaching me Japanese. I'm like, thank you. I learned so much new stuff. So I
I think
definitely
like
want to get more.
Japan and France is like the two places like they really appreciate it if you speak at least a
Mm.
little bit. Like
And
they really
Thailand
yeah. Yeah,
really.
but I feel like it's like in Thailand they have so much tourism. They like
Yeah,
everyone knows English. So it's like
and I
Japan
think
that you could be in the wrong street and it's just nothing but like old heads. you
Right.
know? And it's like no one there is gonna help you. They're just gonna look at you and be like, I don't know what this crazy person's saying to me, but I'm gonna walk away. You know what I mean?
Fucking gaijin.
I want to be able to talk to these old people, like,
Yeah, literally, literally. That's
because
like
they're the ones that know. They know where the spots are.
right, and then like with the whole Thailand thing, I feel like that's like the with the tourism and Western tourism.
They're
I
legal with weed now.
yeah, that's why I'm going. That's why I'm
Like Thailand,
going.
like Thailand's crazy now. Like
It's
they're
so
like they
good,
just made their economy like skyrocket. Like after
literally.
doing all the weed, I'm like, oh man.
I'm like
I
shit.
don't know
I'm
what that's
going
gonna
now.
do to all the other countries
Not yeah. That's like the main like political like
because it's so
conversation to have right
close
now.
to them now. Like
Yeah,
conservative countries, like they're gonna be like, oh, well, now there's people bringing all this stuff from your country to our country and blah 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 blah. Blah. It's gonna happen. It's all we already
that's
know.
that's like their
It's
main talking
inevitable.
point. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
That's why it's like their main talking point right now. And they're trying to they say they're trying to make better weed than America. Do you think that's
Mostly
a possibility?
Singapore.
Oh
Singapore
yeah.
cannot be down for that.
No, they
There's
won't.
no way Singapore is down for
They
that because they're
won't.
so close to Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, Singapore is like and that's like what, the safest
Singapore will
country?
kill you. They're the
Yeah,
safest,
the
if
safest.
you follow the rules.
If right, I was about to say they're the safest, but you as
At
long as
what
you
cost?
follow at what cost exactly losing your fucking arm. Like
Yeah.
god damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
honestly,
want to go to Singapore though. It's
yeah,
one
I
of
was
those
about to
places that
say.
you go for one day.
I was about to say like I would
Yeah.
still go there. I would still go there. I might visit.
I want to go for one day and just go to like a nice hotel, see all their things, and then go home. Fly to,
Yeah, just
somewhere else.
I think that's what actually happened to a OnlyFans model. He was doing because it's completely all porn is illegal in Singapore.
Yeah, so the show that's fucked. Even in
Yeah,
Thailand, there's certain rules as well.
right.
To
Yeah, and like he got like,
yeah.
and the fact, and every time he got arrested for it, and he got out, he got right back to it and kept doing like. I respect that grind. I do. I wonder what his name was. I can't remember right now.
Yeah, there's not that many Asian countries that are chill about.
Then yeah, and it's also at the same time there's not a lot of Asian countries like that, and then like on the side of that, it's like a super like sexually liberated community as well, like kind of like Japan in a way. I don't know if they're too against like pornography and sex work and stuff like that, but then there's
Japan's just
also
hella regulated. Like they just
yeah
they're profiting, like they're using it, Like
as like
they're
to make more money. Okay, right,
yeah,
yeah, because
Japan is making hella money because they have like, they have hotels,
love
where you
hotels.
yeah, they have the whole shebang. You can hire girlfriends and they don't even do anything with you. You just spend time with them. Like
Well, 90%, 95%.
yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
there is a I'm not saying like they don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But
yeah.
yeah, but that is something that you can do there because people are so conservative.
Oh, I know that. I think I got my Australian homie in the chat. We know Suzuka. We know Suzuka, 100%. But yeah, speaking of Japan, cause like I have a chinchilla. His name is Totoro, and
Aw.
and I see that Ponyo pillow in the back.
Yes,
Do you?
my little Ponyo.
What's your like favorite Ghibli movies?
Um, I would say either Spirit Away or Ponyo.
Okay.
Only because like what is it? Spirit Away for me, it's like very nostalgic. I
Right.
remember
Yeah.
like watching it on like Tsunami and then it ended up being on Cartoon Network and then
Mm-hmm.
that's like the only one I can watch dubbed.
Oh, really?
Like cuz they did it really well. The English dubbed on Spirit Away is very good.
Yeah,
Like
I love the
on
dub on
point
that.
because Disney
Yeah.
took over and they did it and they made it wonderful.
It
And
was
it's the
it was
only
a
one.
Disney that did the dub.
It was Disney, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's one thing
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's what
Wow.
they what is it? I think they sold the rights to Disney now.
Oh, wow. Oh, right.
Cuz
And
you
it
can watch all of them on Disney
Disney
Plus.
Plus, right? I did see that. Wow, they definitely did license that. Man,
Yeah, it's a
that's
I know.
sad. Cause like
Look at
Ghibli was like
Disney.
the Disney of Japan, and it's just
Yeah, but
like,
it's expensive
yeah,
now.
it's
Everyone makes these corporate guys, they make everything hella expensive so that they can make the circle small.
Right.
It's fucked up because they want to know where everything's going. Like the internet's making everything so exposed that like everybody's just trying to keep it tight so we know what everybody's mind's at with for money, marketing, corporate, everything. It's just fucked.
It's especially the Disney's just monopolizing everything to begin with. Too.
Everything.
Yeah. I think they're
No,
starting to
hell
make their own anime as well soon. And then they just been licensing really all the good anime. Like a lot of people can't even watch good anime because they're licensing them.
yeah, there's really no good anime right now. Like new.
New? Let me think really quick. You got Zom 100. Zom 100 is really good. The bucket list of the dead. So it's basically just about a guy who hates his fucking corporate lifestyle in Japan, and he wished a nuke would just fall onto Japan. He just really wants to die. He's been abused by his job. But then the next day before his work day, he really didn't want to go to a fucking zombie apocalypse just break out. And like, this is what I like the best because like the usual reaction, like, oh my God, life is over. It's a zombie apocalypse. But for him, he's just like literally just running on the roof from a crowd of zombies. It's just like, I'm fucking free. I don't got to go to work today. And he just jumps
so
off
happy.
the roof. He's so happy. And I'm like, I understand that. You know what?
What is it called? Zom what?
It's called Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. It's only one episode now, actually. And the second one comes out tomorrow.
Perfect timing.
Right? Just get right into it. Fucking another new one is an example of what Disney licensed. It's called Heavily Delusion. It's a really, really, really good show that went completely unnoticed. Because Disney licensed it.
Heavenly what?
Heavily Delusion. You could find it on, I want to say Hulu, if you have one. Hulu's a good place to look at it. Again, Mushoku Tensei, top of the list.
God, this list is getting so long.
I could definitely send you a list of priority shows too. I could definitely like shows that like you definitely have to watch. I wouldn't recommend One Piece though, but like
I watched that when I was younger.
Okay.
I don't feel like it's necessary for me to rewatch it. I do want to rewatch old stuff I've seen because it will hit differently, but I just wish they didn't have so many fucking seasons.
I swear, that's why I'm honestly kind of blessed that I grew up on One Piece.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I do not want to rewatch that. Like, same thing with Naruto. I'm like, I'm good.
Nah, yeah, I wouldn't want to rewatch Naruto either.
No.
And that's like the biggest problem with these like goated original shows is because after 2015, a bunch of new anime fans came in.
Because we would watch it when it came out.
Exactly.
You know, so it hit different. Now it's like, you have to binge it.
Like, I don't want to watch 1,000 episodes. I'm like, well, not my problem. Shit, I'm already.
I guess you could do that. You could be like every week watch one episode or something crazy hype in your.
I did test that theory when One Piece hit 1,000 episodes. So I'm like, I'm gonna rewatch all of One Piece up to 1,000, and I actually pulled it off in a month. So like,
what's wrong?
I
could do it.
Yeah, no, like it was painful. It was still painful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I fell asleep through a lot of my shifts.
That's what it is. And then you're just like, I missed all these details. Do I even keep watching?
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm just like, it was a filler. It's cool. It's a filler.
Cool,
it's
fine.
Cool. You can skip the fillers too.
I know, but it's all details. Character development.
Important. The only filler that I would watch in One Piece is the Ace filler, Fire Fist Ace. Cause like that's the only filler that actually adds to the story. Cause in the manga they really only show like Fire Fist Ace for like one chapter, and then they did the whole Marineford arc. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but when you watch the anime, he's there for like 20 episodes, so it's like it adds more emotional attachment to the characters. So I'm like, okay, I like the anime better with that.
It's my favorite emotional attachments.
I swear, it hurts more. I love the pain.
No,
I want to
I'm
be
like,
sad. Ah, give it 3 more seconds.
watch like the super happy. What?
Oh, there we go. We're back. Okay, cool. So, getting disconnected a lot. So I'm gonna get these questions in really quick. We still
Okie
got a
dokie.
couple of ones. So you seem up to date with a lot of stuff going on. So you're aware of the whole Adam 22 Linda the Plug situation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. How do you like feel about that? Do you think Adam's like a cuck, a loser? Because that's what a
Oh, I
lot of
don't
the
feel anything,
you just don't care.
honestly.
You just don't care.
I don't care. I
Nah,
think it's
that's
all
fair.
I see it as marketing.
Right. That's what I said.
That's the only thing I can see. Like when I see that, I'm just like, you guys, you see how you guys are reacting to this stuff? They
Hmm.
knew that this was how it was gonna happen to promote this girl's new video because he's
Exactly.
obviously getting royalties off of this video. That's the
Exactly.
only reason why anyone would do that.
I'm
Silly
happy I got
gooses,
that answer. Yeah, I was
you
about to say
know
I'm
what I'm
happy I
saying?
got that answer because that's been my
I'm just
thoughts on
like,
it. I'm like,
I
but
don't
you
give a fuck about their life. Like,
literally.
I don't know. Like, who cares what they're fucking doing? Like, it does not
Yeah,
affect ours.
I
Like,
mean,
it's
yeah, I
okay.
definitely. Oh yeah, that's another thing about like
Let
whole
him let his
celebrity
wife
shit.
do whatever she wants. There's plenty of porn stars who are married who do this stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
his wife is technically like, is a porn star.
Yeah. Well, she is.
Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah.
does. Yeah, she works with other girls who are porn stars, and they make content together. They just post it on OnlyFans and other sites and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
How is your love life right now? Are you thinking about settling down? Like, where you at right now with that?
No,
No.
I've
You,
never been one to really like I don't know. Yeah, I'm not the one. I just feel like there's so much of myself that I don't know, and each
mm-hmm.
time that I think I know, I like have some big thing happen in my life where it causes me to have character development, then I have to relearn myself, and it's just this fucking cycle. So, I just feel I don't know. I understand like love is also like I also romanticize things. I'm very like um I'm just very in the clouds sometimes and I like I get too passionate and so like even if I know like I'm still gonna be like I'm the type to be like friends with benefits, but like when we're together it's like we're dating. Hella toxic, but I also know I'm just like but we know our boundaries, right? I know we're doing all this right now and then being like this together, but we have to know at the end of the day what it is. I've only been able to
Yeah.
do it one time and it still got too far.
I couldn't even do it for
I
two
just got
days.
like done with it. I literally just
Oh
got done with
man.
it. So I'm still kind of like emotional and sad about it. But only cuz like I think it's only cuz like I'm a brat and I'm just like I just want attention and I want that love again. I want somebody to like cuz I've even told him like I hope your wiener doesn't get hard for anyone except me. I hope that you only can think of me to get hard. But then I'm also like, I'm just kidding, but I'm also really not.
you got that. You like
Does that make
you love
sense?
easily. Yo, no, yo, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
100% because like
I'm like,
you
I
like
know I'm
love
being
easily.
hella toxic right now, but like, just know that like I understand what it is.
That's 100% how I think I just like love too hard and easily. So like, I try to just keep those
Yeah.
boundaries, and it's just
Well, I
like,
just listen to people, and so I'm like, if you're saying this stuff to me, I'm gonna believe you, and then
right. I could definitely get like that sometimes. So I know 100% what you're talking about.
that's why like people who try to say crazy stuff to me during sex, I'm starting to get more like open about it without like and like remembering that this space is also a fantasy place for some people. Like for me, it's like a thing we do. Like it's like a urge, you know. That's what it is for me. Like I don't like create things out of it. Like I don't have to like say stuff to like be excited.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cause
Like I can do role playing, but like I don't really much care for it.
I can't do role play. I don't know. I can't can do that. I can't get
Yeah.
into a
Like
character. Definitely.
yeah.
I mean,
Or like
I
sometimes
was a
people say
Netflix
stuff.
actor.
Like some people say stuff and they're like, I know it. Like I don't really mean it. I just want just say it's okay. Like it's okay. And I'm like, I can't.
Nah, literally.
Like,
For my chatters, I am a Netflix actor, so I definitely can get into character. I'm on Netflix. You saw me. So I could definitely get into a character, but I just can't role play. I just can't do it.
it's hard. It's a hard thing to do.
And
But yeah,
like what?
love is like hard, dude.
Yeah,
Loving people, like I don't know. Most and I can't be with like an insecure guy. Like I don't know. I like guys who like care, but I don't need them to like be worried about things. You know? Like why are you worried about all this stuff when literally nothing is happening, you know?
yeah. That I just like get that anxiety all the time, especially when like
Yeah.
if I'm ever with anybody, it's just like I have to
I
remind
just get
myself.
reassurance, that's all it
Yeah.
is. I just feel like if you feel like that, just get some reassurance. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Like I don't know. Go mark your territory or something. I don't know. Like whatever guys do. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm being insensitive towards it, but like I don't know. I'm always very confused about it. I don't know. Like I get jealous. I
Yeah.
get
Oh,
like I get possessive and stuff, but like no. I
so
just get reassurance. I just like that's all I do. Or I
yeah.
ask them questions.
Reinsurance did not go too far with me. Definitely not. So
Yeah, but
I
I
commend
literally
you.
tell people I'm like, I'm not the one. I always tell them like, I know I seem like I'm making you feel good and all these, like it's a great time hanging out with me, but like at the end of the day, friendship is very important and it's easy to be diluted if you see somebody in a romantic way.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like
That's
you
what I
kind of
try
like
not
just
to
let them
do.
walk all over you sometimes or like, like
Um,
let things fly. Not even walk all over, that's dramatic. It's more like you just let things
I
fly.
would, I would say
Like,
that too. I
you
would
know what I
say
mean?
because I mean, it happened to me literally like last week. Like it was that it was that type of situation, and I was just like, we try to keep our like I said boundaries or rules stuff like that. But then the rules get broken, and it's just like then you just feel like you're getting walked all over, like you not respected, stuff like that. Whoop.
Hello? You're
Okay,
frozen.
there we go. We're back. I need to get my own router. Maybe my VPN's on. That's probably why. So, born in North Carolina. You did
No,
stripping.
I was not
Or you
born
were
in
not
North Carolina,
born.
but I lived there.
Where were you born?
I was like raised there. I was born in Boise, Idaho.
Oh, I love it out there. I went to the hot springs out there.
Yeah.
That's I love Idaho and Montana. So
Yeah, Montana. Oh my gosh, it is
I love
gorgeous.
it. It's so beautiful. I'll definitely live out there. So born in
Hmm.
Boise, uh y'all around North Carolina. I'm pretty sure you're Tennessee now, right? I
Yeah.
don't know if I should say that, but you're over there now.
Okay. Yeah. Come at me, guys. Come on. This is an open carry state. Like, come on.
That's I tell him. I literally tell him. I'm like,
Listen,
come
I
on.
live in I live in Memphis, so it's like you
I
if you want
swear.
to, like risk it
That,
for the biscuit, I guess. Like,
that's my second home. I know how they do it out there. I go out there a
like
lot.
I don't know. I've just yeah, everyone that I met here has like been so nice. Like, but like if people don't like you, it's very aggressive here.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. I doxed myself like 5 times already, and I'm like, if y'all really want to come into Chicago, go ahead. But just know, like,
But if
you
you want
don't
to catch a charge, like let's go. Like
like
I I
my
know my
my
rights.
my neighbors would gun you down if they see somebody unfamiliar. Like, you don't want to step the boundaries. That's why I said just y'all know where I live, but know the risk if y'all try to come stalk me. So I just try to keep it like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like you can try really hard to have it, but it's like have like that what is it security or like that
Mm-hmm.
sense of like I don't know. I feel like it's too easy now to find people's locations, so I feel
Yeah,
like it's just
you
like
could do it with a goddamn Google search nowadays. Like, it's not even
yeah.
hard.
It's really not. It's really sad. The internet's scary.
Yeah, nah, it's that's why I commend a lot of like women who put themselves out there because there's a lot of bad shit that comes with it, especially like with streaming, sex work, stuff like that. Like a couple weeks ago, a streamer literally like got her car burnt down from a
Are you
fan.
serious?
Yeah, like it was like two,
That's
3 weeks ago.
See, I want to do IRL streaming, but yeah, I get nervous
No, I
because
feel
I'm very reactive. I'm very good in situations, so I just like don't want to hurt anyone.
see like that's my issue right now. It's not even more so people coming out of state to me.
Like
It's more so just
I don't want to have to restrain anybody. Like I don't
right.
want to have to do those things. Like I just
Literally, like, cause I'm literally more afraid of IRL streaming, not because of outsiders, but because literally insiders of Chicago. It's like somebody see where I'm at in Chicago, that could go left really quick. So like,
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna try that. But you
That's
said
why I would only
restrain.
do it like.
Well, like,
I
are
mean,
you
like
trained? Are you trained in something?
I'm not professionally trained, but I'm aware of things.
Okay. I thought he was like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
an
because
MMA fighter.
I'm not a big like fight type person. Yeah, I just feel like what's the point? So I'd rather just restrain somebody and let them tire themselves out, you know?
Oh man, that sounds professional to
Yeah.
me. I definitely stop. I mean, Villain
It's just
Saga
a better
changed me.
way. Just be like, this guy, like, you cannot be mad like that other person. Like, you
I
cannot be whoever, like, you know, like, whatever
I
they are, do not be that. Like,
I I have no enemies. I have no enemies
yeah,
at all.
I'm sure I have, I don't know, I don't have enemies. I don't have any enemies. If I did, I'm sure I would
You shouldn't.
already
Nobody's
have
your enemy.
something.
Nobody's your enemy. You
I'm
shouldn't
not
have
that
any.
problematic.
Nah,
I don't know.
literally. That's literally what like the main lesson of like Vinland Saga is just like I have no enemies. I have no while the main character's getting his ass whooped by
Yeah, go
but
for it.
I love it. I love that. I love the idea of it. I love the idea of it.
But IRL streaming is still like, I don't know, something I want to do. Like you don't have to like if people know they know,
Yeah.
you know, but like you don't I feel like you don't need to like fully disclose where you are. Like, hey guys, I'm on this street. Like, hey,
I'm
I'm on
on
this
this.
street, this cross street of this you know, like no, chill out. Just
But especially like with
just
like
walk around.
just like Google Maps and shit. Like you can even just search it up on Google Maps and you could just
But
like
they'll see if they're really invested, then they'll do that, you know?
yeah,
And
and
that's content at the
just don't track me down. Let me just ride
Yeah.
my bike in peace.
Or just don't stream by yourself.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Always have
that's
a buddy.
yeah. Unfortunately, I have no friends, but I'm sure I get around to it. I'm sure I'll
They're
find
out
something.
there. You just
They're
gotta
out
find
there.
people who like the same things you like.
That's a good
Usually.
advice for y'all because I cannot. Nobody likes gaming anymore. I got one
Yeah,
anime friend, but
cool.
he's busy. He's almost married. He got a kid.
Well, do
I'm
you
like,
have online friends?
no. The only people I have online are my chatters. Those are the
Really?
only people I talk to in life is my chatters. I literally have no friends IRL.
I feel like it's
I have
so
a friend IRL. I have like, but like he's busy with life. Like he has kid. He's
yeah,
getting
yeah,
married
yeah.
basically. So he's busy with life. But like, but I see him like
Oh
once every
no.
6 months.
You're frozen again.
Wait, am I frozen this time? Can you hear me?
You just cut it out.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Good. Man, this is crazy. It must be like just everything going on with the stream right now. That's why I want to keep color because it doesn't usually do that.
Sometimes it's like that.
So like, do you have any like online friends or stuff like that, or are you just like with your chatters?
Yes. I
Yeah.
feel like everyone that I talk to and I connect with online is like my friend. Like everyone in my Discord, everyone like all my chatters, if they stay around, they end up, you know, it takes time to build friendship. Like you have to
Yeah.
like yeah. And all of my like everyone on Twitch that I've met throughout these years of streaming, like they're like my friends, like they check on me, like check up on me, and like we all watch movies together on Discord. Like I've met a lot of people, like, and we just go eat and like go smoke or like chill, like go hike and do just normal shit. Like it's nice. Yeah. You just have to take that leap sometimes and just like have a conversation with people.
Oh yeah, that's all I do today. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
That's why
trying
streaming
to.
is nice. It helps
Yeah,
open yourself up.
I definitely love the conversation with a lot of people, but it's like when they're all international, it's just like I'm never gonna meet you. I'm never,
No, but you can't ever say that because
yeah,
you know.
and
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a bad way, y'all. I know y'all get a little spicy sometimes, but it's just like I do see a lot of these people as my friend. Probably not Raz, but I do see a lot of you guys as my friend. People just to talk to every single day. I had a really deep conversation with one of my chatters, and I do want to check up on her with the things that are going on. So I do, like I said, I do appreciate all of my chatters, especially since I don't talk to anybody outside, inside, pretty much never. So that's literally why I stream 12 hours a day. 'Cause it's like when you're in different time zone, I want to make sure I get around to everybody. That's why I try to put more effort into catering the chatters, more so doing what I want to do. So if they want to do something, I'll make sure I do it like straight away. If they want me to dedicate to something, I'll fucking do it. I tell my chatters a lot. I'm streaming for them, and I don't care if I get paid. I don't care about any of that shit because it's more of the mental break more than like the wanting to be big or being financial about it. But I would like to still hit 50 followers within the next 7 days because if I hit 50 followers in the next 7 days, 2 viewers will be able to win something within the $50 budget and a giveaway. So make sure you follow. Gotta plug that every second. But yeah, that's why. But that's why, like, I love again with the whole communicating with your fan base or viewers, whatever you would categorize them as.
The only fans I see are the people who come from the porn side.
Right.
That's more fan because that's something I did that they saw and like, you know.
You hear that?
But
guys?
then everyone
I'm
on
a
Twitch is
fan.
just people that like we all just kept each other sane, basically, like all of us.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I would stream for like 7 hours each time, and I'd just be smoking J's, just rolling up, smoking and talking. That's it. That's like I was like smoking so much. I was like, oh my god, it's
and
okay.
I literally say that's like completely brave because this is the only time I've ever like this is tobacco that I've ever smoked on stream, and I'm like, that's pretty brave because I'm like. I'm surprised that you haven't even like gotten reported or banned or anything like that for it. Cause I got banned 5 times.
It's not problematic.
I promise you guys, I'm not problematic, but I somehow got banned 5 times in 1 week.
I'm pretty sure it's like I don't know the luck of the draw. Like
it really is. It honestly is.
They probably just think I'm smoking cigarettes, but
yeah, this is 100% tobacco, guys. 100% tobacco.
Tobacco pipe.
And we're both old enough to smoke tobacco. We're both 21 and up.
Yep, 21 and up.
Thank you. We're old.
All the moderators, please.
Mods, Twitch, incels.
Twitch staff, please. Like all of you. No, I have really problematic people on my Fortnite stream sometimes, so I don't know. Just nothing happens. I'm not been emailed nothing crazy. So
I think the most problematic thing that I've had for my streaming thing is this flag, because I think that a lot of the reason I got banned was because of it. It was just people that come on and they're like, oh, what the fuck you doing with a gay flag, blah, 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 blah. And it's just these conservative people and they just report me for the most random shit.
No, that's usually what it is.
Literally. And I'm just like, whatever, bitch, I'm going to be back. You're not going to stop me. And I'm not putting it down.
I don't do not like I don't pick no sides. I just talk about the present day stuff, and I'm not too controversial. I have I don't know. I have pretty controversial opinions, I suppose, but like nothing crazy.
No, people would like to call my takes crazy, but like it's only if they're like really far left or far right. Because I like to try to keep a centrist mindset. Because I try to understand everybody and their views, their takes. I try to actually learn about other people rather than just like pick a side and just go with their views all the way. I try to learn a little bit of everything. See the bad, the good and the bad in both sides. So that's why I try to stay centrist. But some people just do not want to even have that as like an idea, a mindset to have. It's like, what the fuck is a centrist? I'll stick to my own ideologies.
Like likewise.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just say in the center. I'm gonna give you the logical take, but if you don't want to like, I'm a scientific factual guy. Saying I don't say anything from like belief or a personal opinion. I only say things from like the scientific like stats, research, and everything that goes along with it. And if you don't like want to agree with that, well, I'm like, well, then you're just
That's
like
fine.
atheist. You're just atheist. Like, cause I'm giving you the proof, and you just refusing to like even acknowledge it. I'm like, it's the proof right there. And that goes with like a whole lot of things with like American policies and stuff like that, especially with
American.
sex work, escorting, just stuff like that. Do you think like America should like normalize like sex work?
Such a hard question. Normalize is such a weird word. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. Only because I have younger siblings. I have a nephew. You know what I mean? I think about them, and I've had like, what is it, sexual traumas because of people who were porn addicts, and they, you know, like people look at porn and it causes them to think that that's like reality, you know. So it's like I feel like it is very damaging.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just like there is porn out there that is damaging. It's not that the whole thing, like it's just like anything. There's always a bad seed. There's always something in there that isn't good.
Yeah.
But
Everything's good with
I don't think
moderation.
I think I think there has to be some type of regulation
Yeah,
with
yeah.
adult stuff because there's a reason why it's called adult, you know, like XXX, like it's like, you know, 18 plus.
18,
Like,
yeah.
there's a reason why it's like that.
Yeah, because like a main argument for that is people say like it will most likely decrease a lot of like sexual assault cases if there's an outlet to like express those sexual like tendencies, especially like, and it's a monkey's paw because like a lot of people would express those sexual tendencies with like prostitution, whereas a prostitute is poorly treated by most likely a pimp. And another argument is that it would really support women, especially that are in sex work, by like regulating and like making like
Regulating would make it safer.
making safer,
You know,
like
it would
prostitution,
just
like
make everything safe,
yeah,
cleaner, safer. There would be less damaged people. You know what I
right,
mean?
like a
Like,
brothel.
there,
That's the word. Yeah,
yeah, you're like, yeah, the whole pimp stuff, all that stuff, that's bad. But
that's the
like,
about exactly.
yeah, like that's why like, I've met a lot of girls who are in sex work, and they'll tell me their story and like how they perceive sex work and how it's going for them and like what, you know, and I'm just like, you realize that like you are like the most important person in this industry. Like you are the reason why it's running. Like
Exactly.
you don't need all this other stuff. But like if you need it, obviously utilize it and like let it help you, but don't forget like your worth. Like I don't know how people don't realize that. And so they think because they're doing this thing it devalues them, and it's just like no, it's about how you're thinking whenever you're doing it.
How
If
you
you
position
understand,
yourself.
yeah, if you're literally doing it just for money,
Oh no! Hold that thought. Ah.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's breaking out.
There we go.
We
We're
lost
back.
technology.
We're back. You said we're talking about positioning yourself. Uh,
Um,
what do you remember? What? Because like we're obviously both smoking.
oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Okay, but oh shit. But yeah, like oh, like I don't know. It's I guess it's easier for me to say because I had a good time. But I've also been propositioned by pimps and stuff, and I've when I lived in Florida, I would go and hang out with them. I'd be like, I'd go listen to their game. Like I'd go and do it. Like I would never go and join them, but like I would I would listen. I was like, let's see what you have to say to me and how you're gonna try to convince me. It's like I just wanted to see what it's like, and then I was like, oh my god, like this is like all manipulation. It's all just like, yeah, like the girls are all like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, he just got me this Maserati, and then it's like, all these, you know what I mean? They're like, you could be like this, like you could be a whole new bitch, blah 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 blah. Like this is a team. DreamWorks makes a team. Yeah, the whole shebang. Like it's like all the same. I was like, oh my god, this is the funniest thing. But yeah, it's all manipulation. Like they try to like, they'd be like, oh, you smell bad, let me buy you all new stuff, or like let the girls dress you up. It's just so so you can like feel insecure about how you were living before, like they do stuff like that. Like I'm always like, ugh,
No, yeah, that's the whole. It made like a
that's
little like
toxic.
it's toxic as fuck. And then with like the online space and shit like that, with the start of OnlyFans, it kind of started a renaissance too. Are you like aware of like the whole like OnlyFans management agencies and stuff like that? Like,
Well, no, that things like that have always been around. Think
yeah,
about cam girls. They have like like houses where they house, like those fucking ads in like Craigslist back in the day where like if you want a cam job, blah 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 blah, you can stay in this house for free if you just, work so many hours,
really,
you can make 40K. They'll say all this stuff, then like we got you a room, all you gotta do is just cam, and it ends up being like a very abusive thing, or they like take all their money, or whatever. Yeah, like porn company or agencies do the same thing. There's
mm,
like certain agencies who do like they have porn houses where they, if girls stay, then they give them a fucking bill at the end of the month, and then you're just like, what the fuck,
it's like
you know?
all the money you just work for, you just basically just giving it back to the property.
Yeah.
That's
They'll be like, "Oh, I got you. Like, I'll pay for get your Uber," and then you realize at the end of the month, like, he was just doing it in that moment for you. As
man. It seems like no matter like how far like sex work and pornography like progress, there's always just going to be like some type of greedy ass like
it's
man. It's
everywhere.
just like
It's
so it's like
everywhere.
it's everywhere. Yeah, yeah.
But it just has to be better regulated because there shouldn't be children or like like children prostitutes out there or like like super just nasty just things like that. Like it's already a lot to do this thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
don't like it shouldn't be so traumatic for people. Like I feel so bad. Like I didn't have such a traumatic experience, but I don't know. I just knew that I always had the upper hand.
Right.
I'm like I'm this tool that they're trying to use, you know? Like I'm an asset. Like that's like how I saw it. So it just
I
looked different
forget.
for me. But other
Yeah.
people it's like their only means. Like they don't know anything else or like they just like left their house like or whatever, like their family's house and they feel like they can't go back and it's like it's just all circumstances really.
Yeah, especially like leaving their family house. When you first like, when you got into porn, like, were your family like aware of it? Do they know now? They
Yeah,
know
they know
now.
now, but they're
Oh,
so conservative. Nobody
mm,
brings it up. They talk around it really.
okay, okay, okay. Even though they like kind of like talk around it and ignoring like the conversation, do you feel like they're supportive of it?
I just feel like they just pretend this doesn't exist.
Oh man, yeah.
But it's okay. Like they're just conservative people. Like there's really nothing I can do. Like I'm not gonna. It's too much, and I don't want to like stress them out.
Right.
Because they're getting older, and I just don't want to like do all
Chill though.
that.
If you
Yeah,
just
there's
bringing
all
the
there's
bills.
there's way more important things that we have to fix in the family. That's not my
That
thing.
that's like that's like one of
That is
the
the last thing that yeah. That I don't even need to bring that up. It's not even important. Like
yeah. If you
yeah.
well, that's probably be a little like too personal, but if you're comfortable, is there like some of those things you want to elaborate on?
Like what do you mean?
Like those like
Like
family problems that you talk about?
I don't know. It's just like just I was raised by a single dad,
Okay.
and he was very young, and he worked a lot. He made me think, that life was a certain way. But then I got older, and then I learned what it really was, and I never knew until it already happened, you know? So it was just like this cycle of that. And then, yeah, really. This is how I'm like loosely talking about it, but,
No, yeah, you're fine. I'm getting the gist
um,
of it, so yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah. And then, like, yeah, my dad's just not, he just wasn't meant to be a dad. And so there's just a lot of things that are just super sus that he did in the family that like nobody wants to address. Nobody wants to talk about it because they're so non-confrontational. I'm the only one that they can gossip with because I don't give a fuck and I'm American. So I'm just like da 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 da, you know, I'm just like telling them the whole shebang. They're like, "Oh." They're like, I was like, "Oh, you don't know the tea?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Let me just tell you real quick." You know. Cuz there'll be people who like don't even know that I have younger siblings
Mm-hmm.
like in the family or like a family friend. I'll be like, "Oh, you're telling me my dad just decided to keep this a secret because he's embarrassed?" Let me just tell you really fast. I am very problematic with just with my dad, just because like he is a narcissist. So like narcissists are never going to admit, they're never going to, you know, if I'm gonna confront him, I'm just gonna get angry, and I'm too old to deal with a grown man's anger. I'm sorry, like
Oh man.
nope, I already dealt with that my whole life. Like I'm not doing that right now, and my dad knows that. So that's why like I can only see my dad so often because
Okay.
because he knows that all these people that are around him are gonna fill me in on what's been going on since I've been gone the last time I saw him. And like he knows that. Like one of his baby mamas is gonna be like, "No, this is what's been going on." Da 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 da. And I'm just like, fantastic. Let me go hold this grown ass man accountable.
Oh man,
Yeah. No,
that's I
because no
love
one
that.
else wants to do it. I'm just like, are we just gonna ignore the fact? Like, I don't want my younger sisters to be affected. I have to talk
Right.
to them, and be like I have to be like, hey, like, because they're 10. So I'm just like, all right, listen, like you're smart enough to understand what I'm saying. So like you know you're aware enough, not even smart, just you're aware enough. It's like, hey, I know, dad's like this, and I just want you to know like, are you okay? Like I just want
Mm-hmm.
like I want you to know like you're not the problem with all this stuff. If he gets angry, that's not okay. Like don't ever think this is okay because this is not okay. Don't make him think that whatever he does that hurts your feelings is okay because it's not. Because he does that. He'll be like, "Oh, you're reacting, blah blah blah," or be like, "Oh, it didn't happen." He'll just like act like nothing happened. So it's like gaslighting, you know? That's like straight up gaslighting when you just
Literally.
like he's just doing that to everybody. So I try to tell them, I'm like, if you want to know anything, just ask me. Like, ask your mom, because she will tell you too. Like, just don't ask dad, because he's just here at this point. He's just waiting until he dies. Like, that's literally what my dad's like. That's unfortunate. But when you do shitty things to people, that's what happens. Like, karma is
Yeah.
terrible. I don't know.
It'll definitely hit back in the
Yeah.
future for
Like, my
sure.
grandma had, like, huge, I guess like inheritance
Mm-hmm.
because she had passed away in 2014 and my dad claimed the whole thing and didn't tell anybody and then wasted it.
Oh
So
no.
that is like honestly the craziest shit ever. To like ever since I heard that I was like, are you kidding me? You're telling me we had assets? We had assets and you're wasting.
I know,
So now, and
man.
so my dad now has nothing for us. Like my little
Fuck.
sisters, they're straight. Like, cause their moms like love them a lot, and like I know one of them is super straight because their mom has like stocks, like insurance, like everything on their kids, like anything. So like they're straight. Like if the parents die, anybody, they're all good. Like they have money when they turn 18. Like
Okay, okay.
you know, yeah. Like she's day trading for them.
That's
Because
like
the day
perfect.
like and they buy crypto for them like and put it
Oh,
away so that
crypto too.
yeah like
Okay.
my dad this one baby mama is literally like the best and she's yeah she's awesome like she's the only person that has like acknowledged human like she was just the most empathetic person she'd be like I understand how hard it is to like not have your mom. Like she's like, I know that your life has been different because you didn't have your mom and stuff. And I was like, I've never heard anybody that was Vietnamese say this to me before in my life. Like it was very just very refreshing. You're just like, okay, they're not all bad. But she also dealt with a lot, and she's a mom, and yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
that's just
100%.
recipe for empathy.
Right, 100%. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
yeah, I know how it is growing up with like a single parent
I
and
also
shit
got
like that.
lucky to meet females who weren't toxic as hell. Like
Right.
yeah, like I got really lucky. Like everyone in my family is just very wholesome. Like no one's like a really bad person. Like it's just the men. I don't know what it is.
I feel like that was the like literally polar opposite for me. I actually don't have any men figure in my life. I only have female woman. It's like single parent, just like you. But like I feel like I guess that's like there's no good side to it, but I feel like that's very much so like a luckier side. That's what I'm kind of blessed with. So I have a lot of women in
Having
my
female
family.
energy like that, I feel
Yeah,
like is
it helped me
it's
respect.
comforting.
It helped me
You
also
know what
respect
love
other women.
is.
Yeah, you know what real love
Passion.
is, passion. Especially in a misogynistic world today, like it definitely taught me how to respect women.
It's like, oh, you're feeling
Understand.
sad? It's okay, cry. You
Yeah,
know?
literally,
Like
literally,
no, but
literally.
like my dad used to tell me like, don't cry. He's like, why are you crying? I'm like he was, I don't know. We don't have that many men in my family. It was just like me growing up, it was just me and my grandma, and then my brothers and my dad and grandpa. So there was a lot of men energy. But thank God for my grandma, cause
I swear, I
yeah,
swear.
cause she was head of household, like respect wise, you know. Like financially, it was my dad, but like anyone who came to the house that saw my grandmother, like giving her gifts and all this stuff. I'm sure my dad was like had some resentment or something. I don't know, dude. I
No,
don't
yeah.
even know the story. That's the thing. He doesn't want to tell us, so nobody knows what's going on. We don't know what happened. Like, what happened, dude? What happened? There's like no chance that I can sit down with my dad and be like, "So, you want to tell me what's going on and why you did all these things?"
um,
He'd be like, "My life is my life." He says shit like that to me. My life is my life. Your life is your life. We are just two adults in this world, like in Vietnamese though. So it's just like I'm like, Dad, why are you saying this to me? You are my dad. You call me all the time. You text me all the time. You love me. Like I'm your daughter. You would stop acting like we're friends because we're not. I would never be your friend. He is
that's like
not my friend.
that's definitely what a lot of like the women in my family is doing. It's like trying to tell me to like forgive my dad, give him the benefit of the doubt and shit like that. And I'm just
No,
like,
because it's like
I can't, I
it's
can't.
not even because you have to just like be like he wasn't even there, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like you should. There's like my older brother. He didn't form any emotional attachment towards my mom. So like
Right.
my mom recently started like getting in touch with us and all this stuff, but he has not. Like I'm the only one who saw her, and I'm like, because I'm just like, that's my mom. I don't like. I'm gonna go visit her. She hasn't seen me. I'm sure this is painful for her. Like, she
Yeah.
pushed us out of her body. Like, gotta give her some respect.
If it was my mom, most likely, and
you
but then,
know?
like, cause my dad had 3 kids, my older sister, my older brother. They're the only 2 people that ever had interaction. I'm the only kid that never had an interaction with them. So it's like they always wanted to go see him, call him and shit. I'm just like, I don't want to see this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I'm sure it was so confusing as a kid because like they're like
Mm.
over here excited and you're like, why?
Like why?
Why?
Especially growing up in the only. I'm pretty sure I'm the only kid in my town that had a single mom or a single parent at all. So I'm just like, I don't. It was confusing, but I'm like, I don't want to see this motherfucker I don't know. Like what the fuck?
hmm
Like the only
My
time he
family
called.
just fed me bad stories about my mom so that I wouldn't have positive
Yeah, yeah. It's like
memories,
they only.
which is terrible because now I'm like, you see the truth and you're like, damn, I feel so bad for being a child and angry at my mom.
Was it the men that was telling you these ideas? And
Like it was like my grandpa, my dad mainly. Like my grandma would just like, oh, your mom called last week, and then like she would just be like, oh, like your mom's on the phone or something. Like, yeah, just so conservative. Like
that's
this is so opposite of me. So it's always like I can't believe I was like that. But I was also very like I was quiet but rebellious. You know what I
right.
mean?
Oh no, me
Like I
too.
wasn't hella
100%.
vocal, but I was doing things. My
I was,
actions.
I You do not have to tell me I fucking
Yeah.
I spray painted my elementary school. I got kicked out of school twice. I was crazy, but I never talked. I was quiet. I was a
Yeah,
quiet kid though.
I was a good kid overall.
The
I was a
grades was
really good
good.
kid.
The grades was
Other
good.
people's
Everything
parents
else.
always loved me, so I was like, why
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
my dad? Why does my dad love me? Is it because I'm not a boy?
Oh
Like, I literally
no.
thought that. I literally thought that because I was like, oh, they get so much more stuff than me.
Oh man, that sucks.
But I think it's because boys are hyper,
Yeah.
and like he was like, I need to give them games and consoles because I'm like, my dad would never buy me a console, and I was like, I just want to play games too. Like, I had to beg him for a DS. Like, come on, dad.
So what
I'll
was
get
it?
one you.
Did you? So you said you had a DS. You didn't play a lot of games, or do you have any like favorite childhood game?
I loved like Cooking Mama, Lost in
I love Cookie
Blue, like Harvest Moon, you know. I always made sure I had the DS that I could put the cartridges in, so I'd always have the old school yellow Pokemon one.
Mama. Okay. Oh.
And I'd play that one only. I don't know. I was a weird kid who fixated on specific things. I was like, this is my game. This is the game I play. And so anytime I would lose it, I'd always get that same game. So weird. I played a lot of GameCube stuff too. Like
Ooh,
Nintendo was
OG.
like very big for me. But yeah, like Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat, Legos. You know what I mean? Like Legos.
Lego
I
Star
remember when that came
Wars.
out.
That was lit. Lego Star Wars
That
was
was
peak.
so fun. Yeah,
That was so
I
peak.
loved
I
it.
love Star Wars.
Yeah, that was a great time.
Yeah, and I was definitely 100% like just a Pokemon kid. I wouldn't play any other game by myself unless it was Pokemon.
I
Like
liked Kingdom Hearts a lot, but they
Kingdom.
like, yeah, when that started coming out, I was like, oh my god, this is literally the best game story ever to exist. I was like, look at these fucking graphics. Look at this. Look at this. Like I was so hyped. Like I was like, I'm going to get every Kingdom Hearts thing tattooed on my body when I'm old enough. Like I was like, I'm gonna own every Keyblade. I'm like I was yeah, obsessed.
I
I
never
wish they
got
would have
into
done
it.
more. I wish they would have done more
You
with it
think
because it's so good. It's so good.
really? I might
It's
have to
just like
play
such a
it.
dark. It's like wholesome but also dark, and I don't know. It's like the heartless, and I don't know. You got to get into it. It's
I
so
might have
good.
to get
They should
into
have
it
made it
then.
into a movie or a show or something because it's so good. Like you have to play just to see it. It's like and there's so many games.
They did make an anime. It's not Kingdom Hearts, but it's like the alternate Kingdom Hearts is the same people and stuff. They did make an anime for that though. I can't.
Did they?
Yeah, I can't remember the name. It's like
Was it like Kyrie and is it like them on the island?
it's
And
not
they're
Kingdom.
like
It's not Kingdom Hearts. It's like a different
like
franchise.
characters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't. I only literally saw one
Maybe it's
episode
the
of it
older characters. I
because
mean the newer characters.
it's called like the war the place where the war ends or something like that. It's a really long name, but they do
Mhm.
have it's an alternative like Kingdom Hearts. Same people, maybe in the same multiverse, I think too. But they did
Yeah,
make
I
an
love
anime with
that
that.
shit. That shit is so good. I'll have to check it out. You said Where the World Ends?
Something like that. Let me see. Anime
Yeah, I thought that shit was amazing.
with same
Like me and my brothers were so hyped about Kingdom Hearts.
Or maybe I'm getting my facts mixed up.
It might be for something else.
The word ends with you. Okay, okay, okay.
The World Ends with You.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah, I might have just been talking on my ass. It might have
It's
just
a
been this.
game.
It's a game and it's an anime too. They made it an anime, but I think it might have just been the same character designers.
Yeah, I think I saw this as well. But I haven't seen it. But I will.
Yeah, I think it's just the
It's
same
on Hulu.
designers. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it might be on Hulu because Disney.
Yeah, this one's just yeah.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is the one with like the Disney characters.
Yes. It's just such a crazy like making like Mickey Mouse like this
Yeah.
sorcerer and all this stuff. I just thought that was so cool.
I
don't
thought it
know.
was cool, but like I just wasn't a Disney person at the same time. So I think that's probably why I just wasn't attracted to it.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked like the old school, like Beauty and the Beast, Snow
Beauty and the-
White, yeah, Cinderella, Pocahontas. Yeah,
The only
Aladdin.
ones that I really saw was like Aladdin and Lion King. Those are the only two.
Tarzan,
Oh, I've seen Tarzan. Yeah, okay. Jungle Book
Alice
was
in
lit.
Wonderland, yeah, Jungle Book.
The
Like I
on-
just, yeah,
The only time I watched
everything.
Alice in Wonderland was like on acid, and I still don't remember the shit that happened.
There's so many Alice in Wonderland movies.
It was the one from the 70s, the first one,
Oh,
the
the
old
original?
one, the
Yeah.
original. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun to watch on acid too. So
Damn, I've already been here for 2 hours.
yeah, I'm about to say I was checking the time, and I'm like, so let me just.
I was only like, I mean, my food's already pretty much ready. I just had to heat it up. That's the only reason why I was leaving. Was
Oh, okay.
to make sure I eat food, you know.
Okay, I don't want to hold you back too long, so I just got one more question. That is for all of us here. Short kings or tall paws?
I'm not around a lot of tall people. I'm not gonna lie. In my life, so I don't really care. I feel like most guys I've been with are not that much taller than me. 5'9", 5'10",
Oh,
or my height.
what's your height?
5'5".
We did it, boys. We did it. 5'5" is in fact a good height. So shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. All y'all
Yeah, I don't
talking
really
shit.
care. I don't really
That's
care
what I-
about height like that.
That's what I like to hear.
There's a lot of like too tall people. I can't like they can't even come over, sleep on my bed. You know, I'd be like, I'm so sorry, my bed is not made for tall people. Like I literally sleep on a full. I'm like, if you're any taller than me, I don't know, cause I feel like I barely fit on my bed. I fit on my bed, but yeah.
We did it, boys. We just got word short king
Short kings.
spring.
I feel like short kings like they always try harder.
We have to. We have to.
They put so much effort, so I'm like, I love that effort.
We have to focus our fucking stats on different things like being
Tall guys have to
funny.
like watch where their head is at. Like that's all they worry.
That's their only debuff, and that they don't have a personality. Tall people don't have
Imagine
personalities.
being tall. I'm just kidding. We love tall people. Tall people do not come for me.
I'm glad to hear that short king spring is in full effect. I don't want you to get too hungry now, so I'll let you go.
Make some Vietnamese food.
Make some Vietnamese food. We could totally party up on Fortnite eventually. I need to get carried.
I'm always on.
All right. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your good rest of your night.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
All
Thank you
right,
for
I'll leave you
talking.
to it. Have fun with your
Alright.
stream.
You
Don't
too,
die.
you too. I won't. I'm used to it.
Bye.
Bye. Tall discrimination is key.